place. Joining me now is Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, Democrat from Florida, and former Pennsylvania Governor Ed Rendell, now an NBC analyst. Thank you both for being here tonight.
Thank you.
Reverend?
Congresswoman, thanks for coming on the show tonight. How has his time in office shaped this president?
I've seen him become wiser. I've seen him become stronger. I've seen him sharpen his wit. And I am so proud of how he has faced the Republicans and how he is now saying he will not wheel and deal with the debt ceiling. How he is putting his foot down and moving forward all of the issues that we want to see changed. I think this is the time because we have a new president. And there's a song that says, what are they doing in heaven today? And I'm sure Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today was cheering the watch party.
The president, as we are speaking, you're seeing the president is leaving the viewing stand. The parade is over, and he is leaving the viewing stand. That's a live shot of the president and the vice president leaving the viewing stand, and I'm sure they will go in and get prepared for the inaugural balls tonight. There will be two of them that the president has publicly announced. He will attend the military ball and the regular presidential ball. Governor Rendell, you've watched and worked with presidents as governor, as the chair of the DNC. Tell us from your vantage point the difference between President Obama in 2009 at his first inaugural and the President Obama we saw today.
Well, the answer is experience, Reverend. He's experienced as an executive now. He's experienced as president. He came to Washington, I think, a little bit naive, thinking that because he was talking about the things that were right and just, that everyone would flock to his banner. He didn't know that as he was taking his inaugural ball, there were 15 people plotting to destroy his presidency. He wasn't aware that those type of things happen. He's learned about Washington, he's experienced, and I think he's going to be far more effective. I thought he had a very good first term, but I think he has the potential to have a great second term.
And you're seeing the president live as he's leaving the viewing box at the White House. This is his last inaugural parade that he has just watched, and he's shaking hands and leaving the stand, and Vice President Biden there as well, and we suspect that they're going to get prepared for the inaugural balls tonight, and they will be their last inaugural balls as President and Vice President of the United States.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of service members, as you can see, a lot of people in uniform that defend and stand for the country are all in the box that the president is now leaving, and have spent the day with him as he viewed and he walked. It's been a long day. You know, he started in church this morning. Some of us were in church with him at 8 o'clock this morning. Then the inaugural ceremony, the inaugural address, the parade, and as I said, the First Lady and he walked part of the parade route, and he's still got several hours to go. But I'm sure he savors this day. The last day we'll have as in terms of inauguration. We're watching them walking to the White House. These are live shots, the president and vice president. They've now left the viewing stand and are walking into the White House formally at the end of the inaugural parade. Looks like Congresswoman Wilson, he has a little coffee in his hand. Maybe get a little caffeine for a long night. I don't know. But he's talking, looks energetic and buoyant. He seemed upbeat all day, and he doesn't seem tired yet. Let me say this. He stressed the importance of America's acting together. Why was this such a focal point for him today, Congresswoman?
Because the people have spoken, and they're on his side, Reverend. It is so clear that out of the election, especially in Florida, and we're never going to have people standing in line. I was so happy what he said today.
Yeah.
And because he knows that the people are on his side, and it's so clear to all of us, he will not have those kinds of issues again. And I am so proud of him. I never thought that I would live to see this day, and to have this on Martin Luther King's birthday when the children are out of school so they can actually watch this and know what is happening. This is wonderful.
Yeah, and you just saw the president going into the White House, and we probably, more than likely, won't see him again until the inaugural balls tonight in public. Governor Rendell, when the Congresswoman said that, a lady said to me going into the church this morning with the president, she never thought she would not only see an African-American president, she never thought she'd see a Martin Luther King federal holiday. She was an older lady. Do you think Americans understand how, in a period of time, how much this country has changed and can use that to continue the change that we need, because we still have such a long way to go?
Sure, but the country has matured significantly. I think in 2008, we elected the first African-American president. In 2012, we reelected a president, period.
Right.
I think that was... There were very few voters who went to the polls in 2012 and said, should we elect an African-American president? They judged him on his record. They judged him on what he wanted to do for the country. And that's a big thing. Don't worry about him getting tired, Rev. You feed off the crowd.
That's right.
You feed off the crowd.
Well, Congresswoman Frederica Wilson and Governor Ed Rendell, thanks for your time tonight. And Congresswoman, I was trying to get this picture of the one of the judges. Scalia had on a judicial hat, but you won the hat contest sitting up on it. No doubt about that. Look at Scalia. That's Scalia's hat. How could he think that could win the hat you wear? Scalia lost hands down. That was a bipartisan vote. Frederica Wilson won the hat contest for the platform today. Thank you, Congresswoman. Thank you, Governor. We're coming right back with